Hi guys, it's Daniel here again. In this video, I wanted to talk about a side hustle business that you can do that can easily make you $500 per day. Now, this is a business that I was doing about a year and a half ago, and I actually learnt all how to do it just from YouTube, just by watching a bunch of YouTube videos and piecing it together, and I basically just figured out how to do this business. But since that time, I've moved on. My current businesses make a fair bit more than that, so it's not really worth my time to continue with this business. And I did want to keep it as like a backup business in case my current businesses fail, that I could fall back on it. But really, that's very negative thinking, and I think I should be burning the bridges, that I shouldn't leave any lesser businesses as a backup in case my more successful businesses fail, because then I won't put in the amount of effort that I should be into really making sure that my current businesses succeed. So that's the main motivation for this video, is really to burn the bridge of this business. So once I release this video, then anyone can copy this business. I'm going to give you my exact business model, like everything that I did to generate $500 profit per day with this business. I'm going to give you the entire plan. And then, once I release this video, anyone can copy this business, and you could do it in my city, and then it will reduce the chances of me being able to do this business in the future, which is fine, because I want to burn this bridge. I want to make sure that each new business that I do is an order of magnitude better than my previous business. So that's what I've got at the moment. And every time I level up my business, I will give away the secrets of my current business, exactly how I do it, how you can copy it. And that's what I'm going to do in this video. So this is how to make $500 profit per day. Now, this business is called the wooden pellet business. Now, it's not reselling Amazon things. Sometimes if you Google wooden pellet flipping and stuff like that, it comes up with Amazon pellets. That's not what it is at all. So what this is wooden pellets that businesses use to ship out their products. Now, I'm not going to edit this video, so I can't add a photo in to really show you what I mean. But if you just Google wooden pellets, you'll see what I mean. So they're about 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters. They're square shaped, made out of wood, and used to store business products on before they ship them out. Now, basically what this business is you're finding businesses that have these pellets and they don't want them. And then you're basically just transporting them to the other businesses who do want them. Now, that might sound a little bit difficult, but it's actually really easy and really profitable. So the reason why it's really easy is because there's a lot of businesses out there who get these wooden pellets into their business, and then it's a waste product for them, and they just want to get rid of them, and they just pile up, and it's a problem for them. So there's a lot of businesses out there who have these stacks of wooden pallets and they just want to get rid of them. And because they want to get rid of them, you can just go and take them for free. Of course, you should ask permission first. But basically they're just free and they're just sitting out there. And in any city in the world, there's countless businesses with stacks of wooden pallets that are just sitting there for free. And to those businesses, they're worthless. But to you doing this business, it's basically a stack of money sitting there. So basically, you can go out and you can just find these stacks of pellets, which are effectively just stacks of money, and then you can find other businesses who need those pellets. So how I did this business is, first of all, I got some photos of stacks of pellets, and I first listed it online for sale. So in Australia, where I am, I used Gumtree and Marketplace were the number 2 places where I listed my ads. And I made sure to list the ads first before I really went out and started looking for pellets, because I wanted to make sure I had some customers first before I really started to do anything with this business. And that's what I recommend you do as well. So first of all, post up some ads for some pellets. The price I used was $10 Australian per pellet delivered. So if you're in a different country, you could, convert Australian dollars to your local currency and figure out perhaps how much you should sell each pellet for. But perhaps $10 per pellet would work in your country as well. So yeah, what I did is I posted those ads, and what would happen was every week consistently I'd get a bunch of people contacting me asking for 50 to 100 pellets. So at $10 per pellet, the orders that I were getting were for $500 to $1,000. Now remember that you can get these pellets for free. So once you've got some orders for 50 or 100 pellets, basically all you have to do is go out and find them. And you find them for free, and then you have them either delivered by someone else to the other business, or you can deliver them yourself. So I used to deliver them myself. So you don't need a van or a truck or anything. You don't need to own a van or a truck. What I did was whenever I got an order, I would just hire a van, and you can fit 17 pellets in the back of a van. So if I get a 50 pellet order, that's 3 van loads. I just hire the van. I just go and I just drive around, and I find these places that have stacks of pellets at the front, and you just go and ask them, oh, do you need these pellets? Half of them will say, yes, we do need them, and half will say, oh, no, you can have them. So then you find a bunch of places that will just let you take these pellets, you load up your van, and then you go and drop them off to whoever made the order. So you can see how you can easily make $500 per day, and that's how much I was making with this business. Because you only need one order for 50 pellets, and then that's $500 per day, because your cost of the product is zero. And yeah, that's basically what I did. It's a very simple business. You post up the ad, you get the orders before you go and find the pellets, and then you just go out and find them. Now, in terms of how to find the pellets, basically you just drive around kind of commercial and industrial areas, and you'll just see them. You'll see stacks of pellets out the front of all of these businesses. And then, yeah, you just go and ask them if you can have those pellets. Now, what I used to do as well was when I was driving around is I'd just make a note of where I found some pellets, because then when I got my next order, I would know, oh yeah, there was 20 pellets here, there's another 40 pellets here. So I'd have a rough idea of where I could go to pick up pellets. But also with every order, what I did was I knew a couple of places where I could get pellets, and the rest of the time I was just driving around and just exploring and looking for pellets, which is actually a really fun aspect of this business, because it's kind of like a treasure hunt, because you're driving around and all the time you'll see these stacks of pellets, and it's basically just stacks of money that you're finding for free that people don't want. So that's one fun aspect of this business, is just driving around like a treasure hunt, finding these free pellets and then offloading them to people who want them. So yeah, I did this business. I only did it for about 3 months, and then I kind of moved on to bigger things. But yeah, for those 3 months, I could easily make $500 per day. Like 500 is only 3 van loads. And if you're doing it yourself, like I was, it is a bit of manual labor, like lifting up the pellets. Some of them can be pretty heavy. But you don't have to do it yourself as well. So what I actually did was I found a guy who was selling pellets as well, but he wasn't doing it as efficiently as I was. Like, he wasn't getting very many customers. So when I found customers, I would just get him to fill the order, and I made $5 per pellet and he made $5 per pellet. And then I just did nothing. So for heaps of the orders, I just coordinated between this guy that I found and the businesses who wanted the pellets, and I made half of the profit, and I didn't even have to leave the house, and it only took me like 15-20 minutes just coordinating between the two, telling this guy how many pellets to bring, and that's about it, and then collecting my money. So you don't have to do it yourself, but of course, if you do it yourself, you'll make more money. And yeah, you don't have to own a van or a truck. If you did want to buy a van or a truck, yeah, you could make more profit because you don't have to have the hire charge or anything like that. But yeah, you don't have to do it. And you don't have to store any of the pellets either, because you just wait until you've got an order, and then you go out and find the pellets, and then you fill that order. So you don't need to hold any stock of pellets. But of course, if you have a big backyard or something, and you want to keep a couple of stacks of pellets there, then yeah, you can go for that. But I didn't even have a backyard at all. Like, I live in the center of the CBD. I don't have a backyard. I don't have a van or a truck. And I could still do this business quite easily and easily make $500 profit per day. And in terms of what you need to get started, almost nothing. So I think I bought a really good pair of gloves because these are wooden pellets, like you don't want to get splinters or anything like that. So a good pair of gloves, and some straps to strap down the pellets in the van or the truck, whatever you're driving. And that's about it. Yeah, gloves and some straps, and that's all you need to get started. So you can get gloves and straps for like $50, and then you're good to go. Then you can make $500 profit per day very easily. So you just post up some ads. I used Gumtree and Marketplace. Depending on what country you're in, you might have different platforms where you can post the ads. And then you just wait until the orders start rolling in. That's about it. It's a very simple business. So yeah, if you want to get into side hustles, if you want to become self-employed, but you haven't found a way to make enough money to really make the leap into self-employment, then yeah, I recommend giving this a go. And yeah, if you like this video, I'm going to be posting more videos about other businesses I'm doing. But basically my plan is once I'm completely done with a business, then I will give out the full details of how I did it for free on this channel so that you can copy exactly what I did and just clone my business once I'm done with it. So I probably won't give out my current businesses while I'm still doing them because I don't want added competition, of course, for the current businesses I'm doing. But yeah, once I'm finished with the business, once I've moved on to a bigger and better business, then yeah, I'll give you the game plan of how to do my current businesses on this channel. But for now, yeah, 500 profit per day is a good place to start if you're just getting into self-employment. And yeah, if you give this a try, leave a comment down below and let me know how it's going. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to get more updates. Okay, cheers guys.